Page 8, Watching an Ice Skater. I look it over, it's 2 pages long. Treble bass clef. There's no sharps or flats in the key signature because it's empty. The key signature is there, it's just empty. It's between the clef signs and the time signature. There's a key signature. Take my word for it, it's there. It's in C major. So do the scale for C major if you're doing scales. 1 octave up and down is fine. 3/4 time signature. Let's take this one hand at a time here. The right hand comes in on the second measure here. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, C and E together. That's what that is. Now measure 7, it's a D and an F together. 1, 2, 3. Third line down. On measure 19, it's 1, 2, 3. And the left hand plays, that's LH's left hand, plays that note and go on 1, 2, left hand, 1, 2, left hand. Okay, goody. That's pretty much what the right hand is doing. Left hand looks like gets all the work. So let's take a look. Left hand is here. 1, 2, 3. You got one measure. You're just going to come up. 1, 2, 3. Then you reach down because I want to connect them. So it's here, and then I come to here. It's just that's all I did. Now for measure 7, you're up here. So what I want to do is measure 6 during the. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to use second finger for the B. That's because I need to be in this position for the stuff that's coming. Otherwise, I just play it with thumb. But otherwise, second finger here. 3, measure 9. 1, 2, 3. See? Now we're up here. Okay. Now, on measure 17, you're here. Now here, the thumb or the left hand's going to come over the right. Pretend there's a right hand there. I'm too lazy to put it there, but there's one there. You come over and you play the G. 3. Now, because I'm going back and forth, I don't want to be moving like that. But I can do it this. Here, there it's an octave. I can do that. However, we have the problem of the right hand being in the way. It's here. It's in the way. Well, the right hand's got to get out of the way. Here. Get out of the way here. I am going to play this like this, but I raise the wrist up a little bit, and I'm coming over the right hand here because I'm not moving much. So, again, start with, measure 17 here. Now, hold this down. Now, I want to connect this left hand. And in order to do that, I can't really start this on third finger. Because that's fourth finger, it's a stretch, and I got a hand in the way. No. So what I suggest you do on measure 17, play that with fourth finger, not third. Because you got measure 16 here, just scratch up a little bit and play that with fourth finger. Here. I want to change hand positions because this way I'm ready for little finger on the G. And that puts me in position for this. Here, it's what I'm going to recommend. And anywhere else I get this kind of thing, we'll do the same thing. Now, measure 28, you're here. Now, I don't have much choice here. I'm on measures 29, 30, 31. What I can do now on measure 29 is I just scratch out, go ahead and use little finger. Now I gotta lift up and move. Here, I don't really want to, but I did. And then come down. So I'm connecting them as best I can. And then at the end, of course, the left hand plays the last note. Now, once I have an idea of what each hand is doing, I'll try and put them together here. Hold that down. The tricky part is starts at measure 17 here. Hold that down. Hold it down. I don't know why they want you to do that, because that makes it more difficult. I could just as easily play those dotted half notes in the right hand. It's there. But for some reason, they want the left hand to do it. All right, maybe it's showy. So looky how wonderful I am. Oh, just, and then going on, measure 25. That's about what it is. Just keep the quarter notes steady. Starting somewhere around 49, measure 49. All quarter notes, keep them even and steady. Here. Keep both hands right there until you're done, and then both hands come out together. It's just good technique. Because once you play that, you could remove the right hand. You're done with it. Oh, I'm done with it. But it's just good. Just leave them there until the piece ends, and then you can remove both hands. All pieces don't work that way, but this one works very nicely that way. Now, once I have the hands put together, then I'll go back over it slowly, just a few measures at a time, and get rid of any hesitations. You'll have to look down sometimes when the left hand is going crazy, but otherwise, try not to look down at the keyboard any more than you have to. And then I think about the dynamics. Now look over here, it just says light and free. I guess it's kind of soft on the soft side, somewhere in the middle. It's not a big, boisterous, loud piece. It's just, think of ice skaters doing whatever ice skaters do. And the speed is moderately fast. Again, not fast, sort of fast. Moderately in the middle, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Fast is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, it's in between, somewhere in there. That's just one way of playing it. If I played it again, I'd probably play it a little differently. I play by feel. Remember the natural accent in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Exaggerate it if you need to. Exaggerate it, but feel the natural accent. Now, when you perform it, you don't exaggerate it. It's just when you're practicing it, if you don't feel it, then exaggerate it. You want to try putting in the phrasing, go ahead. It sort of feels like most of it is 4-measure phrases. Here. Lift up. Lift up. Now here, starting like around measure, 9 or so, it's like 2-measure phrases. Again, we get 2-measure phrases starting around measure 19. Here, here, lift up. So I'm putting in the phrasing. So I have to go quickly when I'm trying to figure out phrasing for me, because I need to hear the melody kind of fast. That way I can hear the phrasing more easily. I can hear the musical thoughts or the musical sentences more easily. And that's how I do it. Because they're not marked. There's nothing in there to tell you where the phrasing is, but you can usually figure it out. Now at the end, the chord, that's all just together. There's no melody or anything here. It's just notes. I mean, in a way, you could probably say, well, maybe it's 4-measure phrases. Something like that. But to me, I just connect it all together. Now, once you can play this at least slowly with no hesitations, let's try it together to make sure you have the correct notes and rhythms. I'll give us 3 counts. I'd say I'm not doing the dynamics, but there really aren't any. I mean, if you want to add dynamics whenever you're playing it, if you feel getting a little louder and softer, do it. I can go ba-da-da-da-da. I feel a little swell going up into that. It's felt. It's interpretation. But I'll give us 3 counts. Let's play it together slowly. 1, ready, go. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, tie, 2, 3, off.